What'd you make of the jobs report?
Well, I think everybody interpreted the jobs report the same, which is that good news is bad news. It means that the Fed has a clear path to continue tightening. I personally don't think that the jobs report is something that can be read at the top. You have to dig into the numbers, and there is a labor shortage. So I think the Fed could be making a big mistake, but they haven't called me for my opinion.
All right, well, let's get your opinion on a couple of stocks, starting with Costco, down more than 1% today, but still trying to eke out a gain for the week. You say it benefits from nearly all angles when inflation surges.
Yeah, you know, this is where you go when you want to buy things at a relatively cheaper price, because Costco sells cheap stuff and, most importantly, cheap gas, or at least cheaper gas. And the great thing about Costco is they manage to benefit from inflation going up because they still do increase their prices. They just keep them just below the competition, making them the go-to buy. So they capture that demand as people's wallets get crimped.
All right, let's move on to Lowe's. We just had a guest on who said that some of the housing spending or housing-related spending seems to be coming off the boil. Lowe's down more than 1% today, positive for the week. You say even as that home improvement boom does slow, folks will always need to buy something from Lowe's.
Absolutely. I mean, I think this is one of those. Lowe's is actually, you know, done not terribly, which is in this market is okay. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that what we're looking for is companies that have strong demand, that will continue that demand, where the demand will continue to be persistent despite the economic environment, and where the balance sheet is clean and they have good margins. And so, you know, Lowe's is something that we think continues to be, you're not gonna not fix things in your house. So even though we've come off of a big, you know, sort of home improvement boom, that doesn't mean that people are going to stop dealing with home breaks.
All right, let's move on to what you call a defensive buy, and that is Abbvie. That's the mystery chart we showed before the break. The shares are lower today, but they remain on pace for their best week since June. And you say drug makers are always a solid buy, regardless of the macro environment.
That's absolutely right. I mean, I think the one thing that you have to, you know, maybe the one fly in the ointment for some drug makers is whether or not they'll get some pushback on pricing. But we see Abbvie as more, because of the particular drugs they have, is more or less insulated from that. And you know, people keep buying their drugs throughout economic cycles, and we have just seen this as just being a stellar defensive name, and they are sitting on a pile of cash. They're paying a huge dividend, and cash matters when you have potential stagflation, which is what I think we're going toward with the Fed route.
The opposite of stellar would be your choice to bail on, and that is AMC Entertainment. You say it's just bad. Bad cash flow, bad outlook, bad performance, and there are critics of some of the financial engineering, capital structure things that they have been doing.
Yeah, like I said just a minute ago, if cash is king in stagflation, then the lack of cash is a killer, and that's what's killing AMD. They have very little cash and cash equivalents. They're not paying any sort of a dividend. There's no free cash flow. The expectations for earnings are for a, you know, almost negative 13 to 14% decline. And, you know, so, and their balance sheet has a ton of debt on it. These are just terrible. It's a terrible setup for owning a stock when you think that, you know, and quite frankly, nobody's going to the movies anymore, and that's the bigger problem, right? So why would you own this when people's wallets are crimped?
Yeah, there have been a couple of good movies this year, but not too many that get people out of their couch and going to the theaters. AMC Entertainment, your bail this week. Gina, great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler.
You got it.